Namaskar friends. Today I am going to discuss with you some traits of effective salespersons. So first one is that a person in sales should have a very high healthy self-esteem. What does this self-esteem does to a salesperson? If you have a healthy self-esteem, high self-esteem, you can bounce back from any rejection, bounce back from any situation. I've seen virtually when you go to a call, you got a negative response. The people come out with either you know very pleasant face or they come up with a very grim face. But what I'm telling you is that if you have a high self-esteem, you should take all these things in the normal stride. And in fact, one of my friends he used to say that you assume that out of 10 calls you will be able to mature 2 calls. So with every rejection, you should bounce back with a renewed enthusiasm that now the chances of your success, that is 2 out of 10, 2 out of 8, 2 out of 7, 2 out of 5, is increasing. So that's how you can give yourself a assurance that now the success or the conversions are definitely going to come. So a best salesperson is never having a down feeling with any kind of rejection or when customer says no to their sales pitch, no to their product or service also. Next thing is that a sense of quickness, a sense of urgency should be there with the salesperson. That means he should respect his own time and he should respect the time of the person to whom he has gone for giving some kind of sales pitch. It's a mutual respect, and you should make the other person also realize very softly, very subtly, when you are having a sales pitch that we would not like to have any kind of distraction, and timing of you and timing of me are both important. Okay, time is a resource, a big resource. Like I've seen people when somebody medical RMPs, they are like doctors. They are attending customers also and they are listening to the sales call of these medical practitioners also or these medical representatives also. But I have seen some of the medical representatives, they are taking devoted time, and during that devoted time they stop if the doctor starts doing some other activity. It is nothing but a method to realize the other person that if you are not listening, I am not able to speak. I should not be speaking, or I should not be giving sales pitch when you are having your attention towards some other job. That is very important. Third thing is that you should have a combination of competitiveness and esteem, self-esteem. That means your ego drive should be very strong, and it will come from your emotional balance plus your competitiveness, your competence on your product, on your market, on your marketing environment variables, on your competitors. So all competence will show that what kind of sales pitch you are going to make with your client. Fourth is assertiveness. Assertiveness says that you should be very firm on certain principles. Wherever you can give leverages to the customer, benefit to the customer, if you have the empowerment of that, you should give it. If you are not able to give it, then very confidently, very certainly, you should be able to say no also. You should be able to refuse also. There is a very good book also that you should say no when you want to say no. A lot of people are not able to say no. So this assertiveness training comes with the experience that on certain grounds, on certain principles, when you are making a sales pitch, customer might ask things which you might not be able to deliver tomorrow. There are salespeople who are giving yes during that particular time, who are saying yes, but later on they say that sir, it was not under the rules and we are not able to give it. That will impact your image in the market. But in the first hand, if you say firmly, no sir, this cannot be done, this cannot be done. I'll tell you one example. In case of our financing mechanism, I had some experience of automobile finance also. The delay interest at that time was 3% per month and 36% per annum. So when the customer was asking this question, a lot of salespeople, they used to say, "Sir, कोई बात नहीं, देख लेंगे, कर लेंगे." But in my case, I used to tell him, "Sir, if you are defaulting, your delay rate of interest will be 36% per annum." That used to make customer more conscious, more alert, and more clear also. Tomorrow when we are going to charge, in case of any default, the customer cannot say or customer cannot budge on that. So you have to be assertive also. Then you should be willing to take risk also. Risk in terms of experimenting, risk in terms of asking questions, risk in terms of innovating your sales pitch, risk in terms of approaching an unknown person, risk in terms of where you feel or your colleagues feel that yes, he's not a customer, but still trying your best. That is what I call risk taking in case of sales. And if you're able to take it, then you're through also most of the times. So you should be able to take that risk.